Unbroken, The Path of Redemption, 6:30 Monday through Thursday. All our movies are at 6:30 Monday through Thursday. The Predator, rated R, 6:30 Monday through Thursday. Unbroken, by the way, is a PG-13, if I forgot to mention that. And in Cinema 3, The Nun, also rated R at 6:30. Looks like it'll be the last week for The Nun, because coming Friday, we've got a new family movie for you. Full-length animated cartoon, Smallfoot, PG. Starts Friday at the Capitol. That's it. If you've forgotten all that, don't forget our 24-hour show info number, 365-7900, or just Google us. Ask for Capitol Cinemas, Princeton, Kentucky.
Good morning, WPKY. It's 8:29. Way too much coffee for me. 73, 60% chance of showers today. We'll have a high around 81, but we've got some folks with Caldwell County Schools, and it's very nice to have the superintendent in here. Nate Huggins is here, and also Christie Phelps here with the school district. And well, everybody's in a good mood. We got Monday behind us.
Bill, I tell you, it's been a great start to our school year, and I can't be prouder to be the superintendent of the school district. We have such great staff and faculty that take care of kids every single day.
I don't know how you do it, but you know this town is serious about their school district when you go. I love it. You go downtown, and you know a lot of downtowns, they have these little banners and the light poles, and they'll have shop Princeton or whatever. These just have Caldwell County Tiger colors.
Exactly right. Tigers are everywhere. I guarantee you, it's a beautiful place to be, and we're so excited about being here.
It's got to be a pleasure to be superintendent. I know it's a hard job. Don't get me wrong, but with a community like Caldwell County that supports the schools so much, I mean, they're all about education.
I've been in this business for 20 years. Of course, I'm a retired military of 22 years. And I've never seen a board of education that comes together for kids. I mean, our motto, it's all about kids. Our board is all about kids and doing what's right for them. It's truly amazing to work in such a great district.
What are some of the things that you've got everybody settled in, everybody's in their routine now for back to school? What are some of the things on the horizon and issues that you're working through right now?
Well, right now we're working on the ATC, and I want to be sure that all the parents know to be careful behind the ATC. It's rough back there. We've already had one parent damage their car hitting one of the potholes back there. So please be careful when you're driving behind the ATC, dropping your kids off at school. Now, on the academic side, we've got our testing data back, and we can't release that till the 26th, but we have some room to grow there, but we have some great celebrations to go through as well. So, I mean, that's primarily what we're working on, is to be sure that our classrooms are pushing forward. And I think the high school has some great news to talk about their academics here in a few minutes. I mean, full steam ahead.
Well, and of course, every school district, top of mind is safety of the kids, safety of the faculty, of the staff, of the administration. But I know you're getting some extra help, which is
I
much
tell you,
appreciated.
Exactly right. The judge executive is having a meeting this morning at 9 o'clock. I'm going to be going to that, and they're going to donate some money back to the school system to provide us a second SRO to protect our school buildings, and that is just truly fantastic. Can't thank them enough for that great opportunity for our school system.
Those school resource officers are so important because they're in there every day, and it just seems to me as an outsider look, again, they have a chance to kind of form a relationship with the students and kind of get their finger on the pulse.
And they do. I mean, the one that we have at the high school right now, Mr. Brock, he's doing a fantastic job with our high school kids. And he also goes to the other buildings to spend some time there as well. This other officer coming in won't be on board until after October because they're at the academy right now for the city. So, and we haven't worked out those details, but I'm excited, and I can't thank the judge executive and their council enough for this great opportunity for our school system.
Well, that's good news, and I know that makes parents kind of feel just a little bit better, and we all get anxious about our children.
Yeah, they're our pride and joy, and we're responsible for them based on the local parente. They're in our building. We're responsible for them just like they're our own child, and we consider them our own children. Every staff and faculty member that we have, and including Miss Christie Phelps, who's going to be speaking here in a few minutes. I've never seen a woman that puts her heart and soul in her job the way that she does. 2 weeks or a week ago, we were at the lunch table, and a girl came up and said, "I've lost my retainer in my lunch tray. It's in the dumpster."
Oh, no.
So she said, "Come on, let's go get it." She was going out there in sandals to jump in the dumpster.
So Christie went dumpster diving.
Well, we all did. We all went out there.
Did as well.
Yeah, well, we'll do anything for the betterment of our kids.
Did you have success?
We didn't the first time, but they went back again the second and looked at a couple bags that we didn't go through, and they did find
dedication.
it. I'm telling you, and there's nothing too good for our kids.
Well, Christie Phelps, you've got students and moms and dads and grandma and grandpas coming in tonight. You've got a big thing for kids who want to learn more about college. And, oh, gosh, it could be daunting for a family when they're thinking about a high school student preparing for college. And you're bringing in a lot of experts under one roof to kind of help the family navigate, huh?
Absolutely. That's actually tomorrow night.
Oh, tomorrow night.
Yeah, it's Wednesday from 5 to 7. It's going to be held in the cafeteria. We have over 20 colleges that are coming in, so this is going to be the largest college night that we've ever had. And in addition to that, we've got some businesses as well as military recruitment that are going to have tables and booths set up as well. So those interested in going the military route will have people there to answer questions for them also.
And I know, go ahead.
I'm just going to say Farmers Bank sponsoring this, and they're going to provide refreshments and also provide some door prizes. And it's usually a very good turnout and a fun event.
You know, and I know you work, too, with kids who, young people, I shouldn't say kids. If you're in high school, you're a young person, but pursuing maybe a skilled labor type of career where there's such a shortage now of
Absolutely.
electricians and welders. And, you know, every time anybody in a community talks about economic development, and somebody comes, well, do we have a trained workforce? And I know you do a lot with that as well.
Absolutely, and the West Kentucky Community and Technical College will be there as well tonight.
So that's a great opportunity. So even if you're not college, but if you're thinking about a trade or learning
Absolutely.
plumbing or whatever.
Right.
And we have the ATC on site right now at the high school, so we've been able to work very closely with their faculty and staff and work with our kids and those that want to go and be an electrician or a plumber, work in construction. We're able to kind of funnel those into those areas and provide opportunities for them. And it's been a nice opportunity having them in our building because we've been able to work collaboratively together.
Oh, yeah, it makes a difference. Well, Mr. Huggins, I want to brag. I had a chance last week. I spoke with some of the gifted and talented students from the high school, and they were talking about Constitution Week. Of course,
Yeah.
they knew a lot. I'm ashamed to say this. They knew a lot more about the Constitution than I did. But what a sharp group. We had a chance to just go around, and I visited with each of them what their plans are after high school. And I tell you, these young people are very impressive.
They really are, and they're starting earlier and earlier about getting their jobs and their occupations lined on in middle school. We're trying to focus that with our students. The earlier we can get them excited about their training for their lifetime, the better off they are.
Well, absolutely.
And we meet with our students in January and February one-on-one, and so we have academic counseling with the students, and we look at the career pathways that we offer, talk to them about what their future career goals are. We use their individual learning plans, and we really try to get them headed in the right direction. I know sometimes kids go off to college and they change their mind, but we do try to give them a foundation based on what they'd like to see themselves doing in the future.
Well, it's great, and it's come a long way. It sounds like you really go out of your way to customize a plan for each student. Where instead of well, here's some brochures and good luck, and you graduate, because there's so much, and it's such an investment now for families. Even just buying textbooks in college, the expense of college you want to make sure that it's a good investment.
It's exactly right, and our kids, with our staff, I mean, they are treated with the respect that what's important to them is important to us, and we try to make sure that takes place in our classrooms.
And I think now with technology, even if you're in a smaller community or rural community, young people have access to a lot more resources than used to. I mean, there's more connectivity, so it's all out there.
I mean, we didn't have Chromebooks when we went through school. We didn't have telephones.
They laughed. I talked about cleaning the erasers against
exactly
the tree
right.
when I got in trouble.
Yeah, we kind of got hit in the head with the eraser every now and then when I was going through school. Pay attention. Yeah, but it's just a delight to see what's going on in our classrooms every single day. It really is. I wish the parents could see that and their kids in action.
Absolutely, and I know you kind of have an open door policy. Cannot have too much parent involvement, Christie, and there's ways for us to plug in and help the school district.
Absolutely. One of those ways would be to come tomorrow night with your junior and senior,
Yes.
and see what all we have to offer. You mentioned expenses a moment ago, and certainly college is a growing expense for families. We are super pleased to offer dual credit. We have one of the strongest dual credit programs, I would say, in this region.
See, that's awesome
which
because
is fabulous.
the young person could be in high school. Not only you're kind of double dipping, right?
Sure.
You're getting high school credit, but
are.
you're also getting college.
We have some students who are graduating basically with their freshman year of college out of the way. And it's very low cost. You can get 3 college hours for $156. So it's a fantastic savings for those students who meet their benchmarks and can take advantage of that opportunity. I want to brag on Jay Parent and Madisonville Community College because they've worked with us, and we've been able to develop a really strong partnership, and it's benefited our students greatly.
Well, I think, too, the students don't realize it, but they're getting prepared. Maybe they're a little better prepared because they've had a few classes that have earned them college credits. Maybe they kind of know what's going to be expected of them when they graduate high school and move on.
Absolutely. They use some platforms. One's called Blackboard. And I think if I was a freshman thrown into college and had no idea how to operate that, I would have been very unnerved. And this way, they kind of get some of those things out of the way when they're in high school, and they have somebody to actually help them and walk them through it step by step.
That's great. Yeah, so they've kind of been there and have a little bit of experience, a reference point. So when you go to college, it's not all completely.
It's kind of like coming to high school and not knowing how to open your locker.
Yeah.
Kind of the same thing.
Exactly.
When you get to college, you might not know how to do Blackboard and some of the technology aspects, and so this helps.
I
them with
remember
that.
having to write a theme. I never wrote a theme before in my life. I got to college. I had to learn really, really quick because either I missed that day in school, I don't know, or I wasn't paying attention. But
That would probably be me. I probably wasn't paying attention.
I'm sure my teachers did their best they could for me, but it's a big old world out there, and it's nice if you can make that transition a little bit, start kind of easing them in if they do think they're going to be college bound. Then the dual credits are the way to go.
That's a great thing. And also, like with the ATC, they have industry certificates that the students can earn, as well as our ag program and business program affiliated with the high school. So students can also come out with a certificate in hand that would show their employer they've mastered the skill in welding or mastered the skill in plumbing. And that gives them that much further ahead of people who are just graduating and getting involved in the field. So that's a benefit as well.
Got a nephew in his 20s, and it's unreal what he does. He's a welder. He just travels from job to job, and that young man's making bank.
Making
big
big, big money.
Big money.
Way better than his uncle.
We've had some students who've made they've made to the national competition and have won huge scholarship money for further training.
That's great because everybody's track is different and
Absolutely.
the skill set's different and what I could care less about history or English, but I love to build things with my hands or vice versa. Or I might love art history and don't care about I just if I need help I call a plumber, electrician, or whatever. But it takes everybody and getting these young people the foundation they need to pursue their dreams. That's what it's all about, huh?
Like I tell you, the ATC, we're going to offer classes also to the community at night. There are going to be some opportunities there for somebody who's looking for an occupation that can come and get a skill set on our campus at the ATC, which is a great opportunity for our community.
Sometimes in life we have to retrain a little bit, and that would be
our direction changes.
That would be very helpful if you don't have to drive an hour.
And to go into a center that's going to be brought to the state of the art in our facility is going to be a fantastic for our kids and our community. That's
going to be a show place.
It really will be.
And you have to because technology to keep up. It just seems like
it changes every day.
Yeah.
It really does. Probably every second if we really looked into it. What was good yesterday is not even on the table today. We're moving forward with something else in technology.
What are some of the comments you hear about the district if you have a new student come in or new family come in and you're getting them oriented? What do you think surprises visitors to the schools? Because I know you kind of got everything right there. The campus.
Well, I think that's one of our pluses is to have all 4 schools on one campus. It really is. I mean, the parents in other school districts that I've been a part of, it may be 4 or 5 miles or maybe even farther than that between schools, and they have to pick up 2 kids in the afternoon, and they just possibly can't make that happen because of transportation issues. Well, here they can get their kids all together in about 15 minutes, pick them up and off campus in about 15 to 20 minutes, which is outstanding for our parents. And also to talk to teachers. You only go to one campus to talk to the primary school or the middle school or the high school, an example. A parent could have a teacher conference in the same location, the same hour. That's fantastic.
That's helpful. Well, if you have after-school activities
Right,
too, and you've
right.
got more than one child,
yeah.
you're going to be in the general vicinity. 'Cause that
Exactly
could be
right.
the logistics of some of these parents that have to get the kids to whatever practice it is, or for this lesson. It's a lot.
And I don't know if you've been in our school buildings lately, but our custodial staff is job one. I mean, they are top notch. You can walk in and see your face on the floor. That's how bright and clean our schools are.
That makes taxpayers happy when you take care of what you have.
I'm telling you, they do an excellent job, and we can't
Absolutely.
thank them enough.
We'll be back in a minute. We're visiting with Superintendent Nate Huggins, and he's got to go get do you actually get the check today?
I don't think we get a check
Okay.
today. I just get the procedure on which that check is going to follow for the
All
judge
right.
executive's office to help us with an SRO for
I would say they're good for it, though. It sounds like that's going to happen.
I say that it's going to happen. Exactly right.
Superintendent Huggins and Christie Phelps with Caldwell County School District. We'll be back with more in a moment. It's 8:43 at WPKY.
Hancock's Neighborhood Market on Commerce Street in Cadiz is the place to shop for delicious homemade goodness. Hancock's makes their own fresh chicken salad, pimento cheese, salads, and a variety of mouthwatering desserts, sure to please your entire family. While at Hancock's, be sure to visit their meat department for the best selection of USDA choice meats in the area. Hancock's Neighborhood Market in Cadiz, hometown homemade goodness, and the Hancock name you know and trust for quality for your family. Hancock's Neighborhood Market on Commerce Street in Cadiz.
The doctor is in at Health First Community Health Center. Dr. Jamie Perry is ready to care for the community, providing primary care services at 1100 South Jefferson Street here in Princeton. Dr. Perry is accepting new patients, and walk-ins are always welcome. At Health First Community Health Center, we are not just another doctor's office, we are your medical home. Call us toll-free at 1-877-667-7017.
Since 1978, Perry's Floors & More has been selling, installing, and servicing homeowners throughout Western Kentucky with quality flooring and workmanship. Perry's Floors & More carries luxury vinyl plank and luxury vinyl tile, carpet, window treatments, and more. Brands like Mannington, Shaw, Target, Beaulieu, and Flexitech. Quality brands, excellent customer service, combined with 40 years experience is why they say you can walk on our reputation. See Bill and Lucy at Perry's Floors & More, 127 West Market Street, Princeton.
Good morning. It's 8:45 at WPKY. 73 degrees. We're going to have a high today, right around 81. Still a 60% chance of showers across the area. We're here. Of course, we set Superintendent Huggins out. He's got an important job, Christie. He's going to make sure that the money goes to a second school resource officer for Caldwell County. But Christie Phelps is here, and we're talking a little bit about an opportunity for parents and for students tomorrow night, not tonight, but tomorrow night at the school district, a big event starting at 5 o'clock, right?
Exactly. We have college night tomorrow night going on at the high school cafeteria from 5 to 7. We've got over 20 colleges and universities that are going to be represented as well as different military branches. West Kentucky Community Technical Center will be there also.
You're covering about everything,
I mean,
whatever
we're
young
trying
person's
really hard.
thinking
Mitzi
about.
Englebright is our new college and career coach, and she's organized this. She started last year getting these colleges lined up to come in and be here so that it would be a big event. She's worked with Farmers Bank, who's sponsoring it, and we've also invited any junior and senior and their parents from Caldwell, Line, Crittenden, and Dawson Springs to attend
that's
tonight.
nice.
So we're branching out and hope that people from other counties will take advantage of this.
Well, I've
It's
got
going
a
to be a big event.
Couple of brothers who were in the military, they're veterans, and they're like, their younger brother, me, everybody should go to the military. They said it really made a difference in their life. And I work with a lady, Kim Allen. Her son just finished, and he passed. So at Parris Island, he's now an official United States Marine. But
Very good.
military option is a great option for some young people, and it really helps you with your education, too.
Absolutely, and we have military recruits that come up at least twice a week during lunches, and they meet with students and talk to them. So if there's any questions, they're always readily available. They oftentimes just do fun things. They'll do push-up competitions, pull-up competitions. They'll bring the bars for that. They'll give prizes, and then they're there to answer any questions about the military that people might have.
So whether I'm thinking about being a skilled trade, or I'm thinking about military, or I'm thinking about higher education, you got all three covered tomorrow
Come on
night.
out tomorrow night from 5 to 7.
And I need money. You need to be there. Financial aid, and of course,
Absolutely. The
I'm
Kia
sure.
bus is going to be there. They have a roadshow bus. They'll help you work with FAFSA. And we have another event coming coming up that Ms. Englebright's organized, and that is going to be, there's one Tuesday, October 2nd from 10 to 2, and another one Wednesday, November 7th from 3 to 6, and that's the FAFSA workshop. If they'll bring Social Security numbers, 2016 federal income tax return, birthday to parent and students, they'll set you up and help you with your FAFSA application.
And that's
that's
important.
a booger, so it's a big help to have her do that.
And you need that to be able to really do anything. That's
Absolutely.
step one.
Absolutely.
So talk to somebody who's been there, because trying to navigate that for the first time could be overwhelming.
Very difficult. So there will be people there to help, and if you need more information, you can call the high school at 365-8010 and ask to speak to Mitzi Englebright.
Okay, what else we got going on? I know you busy time of year for the schools.
Lots going on at the high school this week. This is homecoming week. We had frat day yesterday, good participation for that. Today's character day, and we had quite a few interesting characters running around school today. We enjoy that because teachers and students, cafeteria workers.
So the teachers get into
everybody,
it too,
yeah. We get into it. We have tomorrow is Decades Day. Thursday is going to be Mathlete versus Athlete Day. And Friday is going to be Blackout Day with blue and gold accents, and we've got a campus parade that's going to take all of our fall athletes on basically a parade around campus. And we've done this, I think this is our 5th or 6th year, and it's a blast. We go to the middle school, the elementary school, and the primary school, and it gives those children a chance to interact with the high school athletes. And
What a
it's
great
a fun
idea.
time. The band plays at each stop, and the kids get off and shake their hands, and they do cheers and chants, and it's a lot of fun.
They don't realize, but they're making memories that'll last
Absolutely.
a lifetime.
A lot of kids can't get downtown for a parade. You know, we used to do the homecoming parade, and
Everybody did.
everybody came out. This way, it's just right on campus. Like you said, all 4 buildings are there, so it makes it convenient, and they all get to participate this way.
Good. So homecoming week, and hopefully we'll celebrate with a big win over Union County Friday night, and everybody be happy.
I hope so. We're doing a cookout for our student body before the ball game, so we're going to have hot dogs and chips and drinks and music playing, and we'd like to have y'all come out and play music if you'd like to.
Yeah.
But we're just going to kind of have a big event to kick off homecoming that night. So
I
looking
bet
forward
you'll
to it.
have a bunch of high school alums there, too.
We might have that. That's true. That is true.
So homecoming week, anything else going on?
Let's see. Anyone interested in voting can see Mr. Felker. He's got applications for any students. We've been advertising that.
Mm-hmm.
See you at the polls coming up on September 26th. That's before school at 7:20 at the flagpole.
Okay. Gosh, that's tomorrow.
That is tomorrow. Yeah, you're right.
I'm
Time's
losing
flying.
track of this whole month. I
Time
can't
is
believe next
flying.
week's going to be October.
Absolutely. Like Mr. Huggins mentioned that we've got our test scores coming back, and so that's public knowledge tomorrow. But we've worked on an ACT initiative where it's called Tricks to 21. That's our school goal, certainly not individual goals. Some students want to may aim way higher than that, but we're working in our classes on a daily basis, giving our kids some of the strategies that they need to be successful on the ACT test, and we're excited about that.
Well, and that's important because the young person may have the knowledge base to do well on the test, but there is a way to take some of these tests, and there are some strategies that will help you. You wouldn't think that, but
we had some professional development this summer, and the overwhelming sentiment after it was over is, I wish I'd known that when I took the ACT test, or I wish I'd known that when my kids took the ACT test.
They're going eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Yeah, exactly. So we've got quite a few strategies that we're working with them on a daily basis, and we're really hoping that's going to pay off for our students because we want to see them all be successful.
Well, yeah, you want them to be the best that they can be on those exams, and of course that reflects well on everybody, especially the young person, but that gives them a better shot at what they want to do.
Absolutely. And I can't brag enough on our teachers, just really our whole staffalty. That's kind of what we call us, whether you're a teacher or a custodian.
Staffalty, I love that.
Cafeteria worker. We love these kids. We want to do the very best for them. We're not perfect, but we do try on a daily basis to make it the best place it can possibly be. When we started the Tricks to 21, we had T-shirts, and so the entire staffalty wore 21 T-shirts, and it was kind of a kickoff. The kids were asking, what's that about? And it led us into being able to explain to them what we were going to be doing over the next course of several months to work with them. And so I've got a great faculty that is wonderful. They're very supportive of each other and of all the students.
I was just thinking, to be a successful school district, I mean, it takes everybody. It takes the
does.
bus drivers, the custodians, the cafeteria workers, the teachers, the administrators, and there's just so much.
Absolutely.
You don't realize that my wife teaches she teaches kindergarten, and it's just unbelievable. I'm thinking kindergarten, but it's unbelievable what they have these young kids doing already, and I'm way better than when I was in kindergarten, and how all the time they're continuing education, and they're meeting after school, and they're working with parents, with each individual child, to if they've got some needs that need to be met or some things that need to be addressed. And it is unbelievable the amount of work that everybody puts in.
Absolutely, and their heart and their soul. They love these kids,
Yeah,
and they want to see the best for them.
To be an educator, I think you have to I think you have to be so passionate you can't see yourself doing anything else.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
Very
One more
good.
thing I do want to mention: we've got a cheer clinic going on this afternoon. I talked to Miss Bartolotti. It's not too late, so if anyone's listening and you have a child that's kindergarten through 5th grade, that is from 4 to 5:30 this afternoon. The charge is $20. They will accept younger than kindergarten, but they ask that an adult stay with the student there. But that's going to be held at the high school gym, and if they want to come and sign up at the gate, they can do that.
$20. Be there at 4.
Yes, 4 to 5:30.
Cheer camp.
That's right, cheer camp for the little girls.
There'll be lots of Facebook posts after that. I had the best time. I was at Black Patch this year, and the very young cheerleaders were. I remember this vividly. They were pulling a wagon, and it was just chock full of water. They were selling water because they needed to raise money for new pom poms. We had the best time. They did a cheer on the air, and that's fun.
I believe the little girls, what they learn, they'll then get into a home football game for free, and they'll get to stand on the sidelines and do their cheer and little dance routines.
Awesome.
So, right, it'll be fun.
That's good stuff. Well, homecoming week in full swing in Princeton for Caldwell County, and thank you for all you do, Christie, and of course Mr. Huggins went, and hopefully we'll be following and tracking this progress of another school resource officer, which I know you all are excited about. But it sounds like things are well underway this year.
We are excited about that. I want to brag on Tony Noel. Last year has done an outstanding job for years. Brock Thomas is doing a fantastic job this year. But the entire police force, as well as the sheriff's department, they send officers out regularly just to meet with the kids, walk through the hallways, just be a presence. And so I thank both those organizations for supporting the schools. Really
important how young people view first responders and police, and just to be able to interact with them in a non-emergency situation, that's got to pay dividends for everybody. I'm sure the officers enjoy it.
Exactly. They do enjoy it, and we enjoy having them there.
Well,
and I appreciate them taking the time to be there.
Yes. And again, we look forward to everybody, and we one last plug. Tomorrow night, 5 o'clock, young people, bring your parents and your guardians and come on out, and you could get a lot of information. And I guarantee you, if any questions you have about what's next after high school, there's somebody there that probably knows it.
Absolutely. And great refreshments and great door prizes provided by Farmers Bank. So
thank you, Farmers Bank.
I want to give one more plug, too. Weekly, Whistle Stop Donuts donates a dozen donuts on Monday and Friday for our high school students, and it's a attendance incentive for our kids. Sometimes we put stars under the desk. Sometimes we ask questions. Today, they were closed yesterday, so today they donated the donuts, and we're giving them to students who participated in homecoming day today. But we use a variety of questions and participation. We're glad our students are there. We say, don't you know, we're glad you're here. And so I want to thank Whistle Stop for donating 2 dozen donuts weekly to the school.
Oh, that's good stuff.
The kids enjoy it.
Me too.
We all enjoy it. It's a good thing.
That sounds good. Thank you, Christy. Thanks for your time, and thanks to the school district. Here's to a great year. It sounds like we're headed that way.
Hope so. Thank you very much for having us.
You are welcome. You're listening to WPKY. It's 856 WPKY, Princeton.
Hancock's Neighborhood Market on Commerce Street in Cadiz is the place to shop for delicious homemade goodness. Hancock's makes their own fresh chicken salad, pimento cheese, salads, and a variety of mouth-watering desserts, sure to please your entire family. While at Hancock's, be sure to visit their meat department for